Hello, my beautiful people. How's it going? Hi, I'm Michelle, and I live in Western Australia, which at the moment seems to be beautiful weather. We are due for some rain, however, so I'm not too sure when that's coming in, whether it'll be overnight or tomorrow. However, I'm not gonna let that dampen my spirit, because whilst the weather is beautiful, I'm going to do at least one video before my little one comes back from daycare. Hubby's going to pick him up. Now, I have this beautiful binder here from Pretty Peach, budgeting on Instagram. She had a sale sometime, I want to say maybe a month ago. She has had one recently, so if you guys were, I hope you guys, if you were thinking of picking up something from that sale, you did so. However, I got this one on a previous sale, so it has just been sitting there. I need to set it up. Now, because of this beautiful color, this is going to be my binder. Like, not home, not hubby's, nothing. This is mine. Ugh, I do a terrible job of these things. I did put this little sticker here. I do want to get some other decorations and some keychains like I see people decorating. However, for now, I don't have all of that. These binders are so pretty that it has all these card slots here. It has a zipper here, so if you are planning to use this as your wallet in your purse, like your everyday, you could, because it's actually beautiful. I like the feel of it. Like I could see myself like, anyway, it's a very tactile thing. All right, so what have I got here? So I'm going to put these envelopes that I got. These ones are from, I want to say Temu, because I have ordered some from Amazon and some from Temu. I don't like these particular ones. However, I'm not going to let it go to waste. I will be using them. Maybe next year I'll replace it if they don't hold up so well. I prefer a much clearer envelope instead of the frosted one. But that's just my take. I do have 8 envelopes here because I've given myself 8 categories. Now that I think about it, maybe I could have amalgamated some categories. However, when you see my categories, you can tell me if I'm overdoing them. I did make my own dashboard for this, which I'm very proud of. It's not as pretty as what you may get from Pretty Peach. However, I was like, let me give it a go. So this is the one. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at those days to come. Proverbs 31:25. So I thought that was very apt as a self-care type verse. And I don't know about the sizing, but it looks like it'll fit. Oh, it's coming out a little bit on the edge, but that doesn't bother me. I did try a different size that was a bit too small. So I'm just going to put this here because the color is beautiful. This one has a little bit more of the yellow coming through than this one does. All right, so that one's there. Now, what are my categories? Let's put them in. Hair care. It's something I do every 2 to 3 months, depending on how my hair growth is. I do tend to go for a lot of foils in my hair, you know, covers up the grays. So that's funny. In fact, I have known my hairdresser longer than I've known my husband. Yes, you've heard that. I have been going to my hairdresser well before I got engaged, well before I even knew my husband existed on this planet. So, and I'm one of those people who doesn't change beautician, doesn't change the person who does my eyebrows, doesn't change the person who does my hair, unless like it's an emergency situation. And of course, those things are not emergencies. So I don't tend to change them. It would have to be something unique. So I rather go without doing my hair for weeks on end, months on end, if I can't get into my own hairdresser. So that's saying a lot. And I will travel. Like for my hairdresser, he has moved that much. It takes me a good 1 hour, maybe less. Okay, I like maybe 55 minutes before when the freeway wasn't going down to his house. It used to take me 60. So that's why I keep saying 1 hour. But it does take me now 50 minutes to get to his house. I will get my hair done and then another 15 minutes to come back home. So you can imagine it's an all-day event. I'm there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Kidding, I don't. But he's very kind and he always feeds me when I go over because he knows it's a long day for me. So that's hair care. Beauty, I do laser for hair removal, and I've done my course, so that was last year. So now I'm in my maintenance phase, so I will have to go 2 times a year. I also like to get a couple of facials per year, and I do love Mecca and Sephora. Like, they're my kryptonite. I could spend a pretty penny in those stores. So hence why the beauty category. And I do a good job of finishing all the products I buy, and only replacing when something is finished. But I do like my facials, so that's why I need that category. So then momcation and well-being. So every year, few of my girlfriends, there's 5 of us, we just take a weekend. So we leave on a Friday afternoon and we come back on a Sunday evening, and we love doing these little just once a year we do this getaway. However, we had a few big birthdays in our group, so we did a lot of like event type things where we did a spa day. Another one, we're doing another event. What is it? Something to do with high tea and painting and I don't know. But because those are like costlier events to do on a birthday rather than just going for a dinner, that's why I'm calling it momcation and well-being, because the things that we do are all like momish things that we would like. One of the ones that we did, I loved it. It was amazing. It was a all-day event thing almost, where we had a massage. There was this place. It was a massage. It was a sauna, steam room, and it had a mineral pool, but an ice bath. And when I mean ice bath, it was like, wow, that was cold. I didn't last very long. I lasted I want to say I at least I went in, made sure my whole body emerged. I counted to 5 seconds and then I got out, and I thought that was amazing. None of my friends even could get their feet in because it was that cold. It was rough. But then after doing that cold bath and then going to the mineral pool and then the steam room sauna thing, it was like amazing. My skin, I felt so rejuvenated after that. I was like, but that was pricey. That was a pricey event. So that's why we didn't do any momcation this year, and nor are we planning to do one this year, because we've had these bigger birthdays and these sort of like, so that was kind of like a momcation, right? It was a break. So hence why that category. Next category is shopping. I love shopping. I love clothes, love shoes. So it is very apt that I have a category for that. At the moment, that one didn't go in properly, did it? I am looking at a lot of like planners to set myself up. Now, I do like my iPad, but I also like doing things on paper. So I like to have the functionality of both. So I don't know if I want to go for a weekly planner or a day planner. So that's where I'm going with. But I'm very happy that a lot of these places are releasing their planners now, so I can have a look and see which ones I want to go for, the style I want to go for, because it is pricey and it is a commitment. Healthy self. So I like doing Pilates on Saturday, so I do have to pay for that membership. I like getting a PT from time to time to kind of help me get back on track, or just give me a boost, or just give me that app that I need. This could be for active wear. I love my active wear, so that's why I've got a healthy self category. Wish list category. This one, I'm not sure where I'm going with this, but hear me out. There are some items that is on my wish list that I technically could consider shopping. However, in my idea of a wish list is putting like the pricier items on this. So there's a few things that are on my list for the wish list items. One is to get my brows microbladed. It's been something every time I save, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to do it, and then I put it aside. The other one is the red light, kind of mask, and those can be quite pricey, so I really would like to put money aside for that. There's a bag that I absolutely love. It's from Oraton, and I absolutely think it's a beautiful bag. Would love to get my hands on it, but again, it is pricey. So if I save up for it, I probably won't feel as guilty, and then it will give me that, do I really want it? Or is it, am I getting caught up in the moment? That's why I was like, let's keep a wish list. If I save, I save. If I don't, I don't. But that's the idea of it. Fun and games. This is where I was thinking of saving up money for all the purchases I make regarding my budgeting. Because this is a hobby for me. This is making savings fun. So it's almost like a hobby. And I think that I need to put money aside because I love spending money on challenges and supporting my other creative friends. There's so many beautiful creators over here that in this community that I want to support them. But obviously you can't keep buying every challenge you see. And I'm so grateful for all those creators who are putting free challenges out there as well, because you get people of so many different budgets who probably can't do, like, I don't think I could afford to get dashboards and, you know, everything handmade. If I would love to, honestly, I would love to, but then I won't be able to do the other things. But I'm thinking these dashboards I made myself, the images I bought myself, so I had bought them some time ago, so went into Canva and then made the dashboards myself. That's why I'm able to do this. But I need to put money aside for it because printer ink alone, whew, it adds up. And then lastly, birthday. I love to spoil myself on my birthday. It's one of those things I've always done for a very long time. My birthday falls in February, and I always spoil myself with one gift for myself. I normally would spoil myself for Christmas as well, but I've got that Christmas fund happening, so I might spoil myself from that. So that's why I haven't put myself, so I could have put this birthday and Christmas, but that's where I'm coming. I might also start saving my husband's present in here, with like my present to him, because I do like to spoil him as well. So that could be for my hubby's present, and he doesn't know where it is, because let me be realistic. He goes in now and again to see my videos, but I know he has not seen them all. I know he's not. And if he is, he'll tell me if he saw this video today, okay? Let's you guys can question me, maybe say next week, and see if he actually watched my video. Ask me. All right, so, but I didn't want to just leave it here. I wanted to put some of the money that I save from challenges. So what I've been doing is all the money I've been saving from challenges, I've been putting in here. So that's quite a pretty penny in here, right? But not all of this goes into this binder. I'm only putting the scratch offs. So because a lot of these are minis. So the scratch off challenges, however, is what I said that I'll be putting towards this binder. And we've got quite a bit here already that, you know, let's see how much in total is here first. So these particular challenges I'm going to reuse. I'm going to put them into my minis challenges because this is a perfect mini. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Here's another one that will go into my minis. Oh, this one's laminated. Wow. I wonder if I should put scratches on it. Anyway, we'll see. So that was 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Ugh, the traffic out my road is just crazy. That was 80, 90, 100, 150, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 200. That's 250. So that's 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That was 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. Whew. 300. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $330 here for cash stuffing. Oh wait, I have one more. Oopsies. So So it's 330, 40, 50. So 350, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 455. Is that right? Is that right? Let's just see. 125 plus 250 plus 40 and then plus 40. 455. Yeah, not bad. All right, so what do we want to do? First things first, I don't know which category to put them in. How many envelopes do I have here? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's this month? It's August. I do know I have my hair appointment coming up, which is in September, probably the last week of September, because I'm going to Bali in October. So I want to put $250 straight up the bat to get my hair done. Because isn't that the point of saving, is to be prepared and nothing will go onto your credit card. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 200, 220, 230. What can I count? 50, 100. 200, 220, 230, 240, 250. So 250 straight up the bat is going into hair care. But I'm not mad at that because it feels great that I'm prepared. So when my hair appointment comes up, I have the money in here. Now, all of these are important to me. So what I'm going to do, I see so many people use their dice to decide where the money goes. So why not, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's try. That's 6. So 8, 7, 6. One. Because it doesn't matter if hair care has money on it right now. I've got to build it up for the next time, right? 8. So I did not invent this style of doing this. This is inspired to me by Mum Life, Budget Life. And you know what? Why not? It'll just make it more fun to save money. Now, these are proper sinking funds. Like, these are intended to be spent. So these are, even though they are, you're saving the money for a future event. That's why they call a sinking fund. 3. I don't imagine this binder always having a lot of money because the intention is to save the money enough to spend it. And guilt-free spending. 5. Now, mind you, this is 2 months of scratch-offs that I've completed. So this, I started this in June. So it's June, July, and we're at the end of August. So June, July, August. So that's why I have so many scratch-offs done. Otherwise, realistically, I wouldn't have it. So did I put 5 in? 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. I think this dice is too big for this tower. 6. Wait. So 5 was this one. I probably need tabs. And 6 is wish list. 2. Finally, 2 has got something. And that was beauty. The one I spent probably the most of money. Beauty and hair care is probably the most I spend in a year. But I want to be more intentional with the spending. Like, rather than spending frivolously and always having to catch up on the credit card. Nope, not doing that. We're changing our ways. 2. What is that? 6. Because I don't have a 9. It's an 8-sided die. Fun and games got nothing. Come on, 7. 3. Maybe I should do without the dice tower. 3 again. Oh, maybe I need the dice tower. 4. Shopping. Oh, shopping's finally got something. 8. Come on, 7. Well, Momcation is saying something. 5. 2. 6. 2. Okay, 7. I reckon that. Oh, come on. Am I gonna have to cheat? I'm not adverse to cheating on my own games here because essentially it's my savings. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wish list. 1. Is that very annoying, that sound? I don't mind it, but I don't know how it comes across on the video, right? 4, 2, 3, and 4. 1. 8. 6. 4. 8. Oh, there's not much left. Come on, 7. 4. Oof. Hey, is this die weighted? 4, 5. Oh, we're down to the 10s. Come on. That's a 6. Wait, that's not right. So that needs to go in here. And that is 6. I got so excited for a second. 6 again. Wish list. Oh, it probably knew that I was on a spending ban this month. That's why I didn't need the money in there. How sad. I probably could use my shopping money. That's why I'm thinking the wish list, shopping, and fun and games. I'm wondering if I could have just amalgamated as one category. So it might just work out that way. But that's why one of the things I like about these envelopes, and if you're on the fence about them, is that the beauty of them is that these dashboards can be interchangeable and you can change them out. So unlike when you customize and order envelopes, because then you're stuck. All right, so hair care. So I'd already put $2.50 in there. So I've got an additional 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So there's $2.50 plus this 30, making it $2.80 in there. Brilliant. Beauty, how much did you get? You got a bit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well done. I'm not sure when my next appointment is due, but that's a good start. Mumcation and well-being. That's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Excellent. Shopping, I've got 5, 10, 15. I just heard the garage door open, everyone, so my little fella is going to walk in any minute. So that's healthy self has got 10, 15, 20, 25. Wish list. Oh, this one cleaned up all right. So 5, 10. Sorry. 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 in wish list already. Amazing. So yeah, if I have to buy something from Etsy, I might as well just pull it from there. Fun and games, nothing. Or shopping, I could pull it out from shopping. Birthday fund. Wow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well done. So there we have it. Everything got some love except that one envelope. Don't worry, I will look after it later on. And there you have it. That's my setup for my self-care and my personal binder. I'm very happy and pleased with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until the next time, everyone, take care. Bye.